Next award is the Public-Private Partnership Award. This one I get to present myself. This award category recognizes the group or project that has demonstrated a commitment to regionalism through a public-private partnership. It is my pleasure to announce that the recipient of the Public-Private Partnership Award is Dementia Friendly Tempe. Let's take a look.
The Alzheimer's Association estimates that 5.7 million Americans are living with Alzheimer's disease. It also estimates that more than 16 million Americans provide unpaid care for Alzheimer's patients. Due to these staggering numbers, the City of Tempe created an initiative to provide support and education and promote meaningful community engagement for its Alzheimer's community. In 2016, Tempe Mayor Mark Mitchell officially kicked off the Dementia Friendly Tempe Summit. More than 100 Tempe residents attended, including patients, family members, caregivers, healthcare providers, local government agencies, emergency responders, and faith-based communities. Dementia Friendly Tempe was born. Since the program began, Tempe has successfully launched its Dementia Friendly Tempe website, holds weekly meetings at its Memory Cafe, and has graduated more than 800 students from its training program. With an estimated 1,500 Tempe residents living with Alzheimer's, a number expected to rise, the City of Tempe is ready to address the needs and concerns of its residents living with dementia.
Well, thank you so much. This truly is a great honor. If I could grab Harry Mitchell, if he could please come up here, as well as Elizabeth Higgins, my Chief of Staff, who's also been very instrumental. And it really is such an honor to receive this award, especially with Jan Doherty. I'd like to introduce Jan Doherty with Banner's Alzheimer's Institute, as well as Jane Gerlica with Banner. Let's give them a round of applause, because without their help, we would not be able to do the things that we have done. And I want to really recognize the Dementia Friendly Action Team that's here. There's a bunch of citizens and residents and community members that really made this possible. You know, for the past 4 years, I've been working with Jan and Jane and our action team to really make Tempe the state's first dementia-friendly city. Now, I first brought this to the council at the end of 2014 because I've done a little bit of research on where we're going through the process of becoming a dementia-friendly community. It was important to me because I had a family member that was dealing with Alzheimer's and dementia. It was my mother. She's been dealing with it for several years at this point. Later, Tempe became one of 6 communities across the entire country that was chosen to participate in the Dementia Friendly America program through the White House Conference of Aging. This was an amazing opportunity to shine light on the growing issue. As you heard in the video, Arizona will see over a 70% increase in their residents throughout the state of Arizona with dementia over the next 10 years, 70%. It's actually the biggest projected increase of any state in the entire country. And I think we need to work on a plan that will really ensure that we are prepared and make sure that we have the resources for not only Tempe, but for the entire region. This is something that we can model after. And I really want to, I can't, going through this process personally, it really shined light on it's not about the individual that has dementia or Alzheimer's. It's really about it's the caregiver and their family members, that people don't realize how, a lot of people don't know where to turn to get help or assistance. And this program is really making a difference in our community. We've engaged our neighborhood associations throughout our community. It's really brought our community together. And the more you talk about it, the more you realize it's pretty common. And it's unfortunate that it is, but hopefully with the partnerships that we work with the Banner Alzheimer's Institute, as well as Arizona State University, and some other researching, hopefully we'll have a cure in a not too distant future. But again, thank you to MAG, and thank you to the entire action team. Thank you very much.
Yes. So it's not often in a career that you get an opportunity to bring what you do in a daily job with a select number of folks and bring it to a community. So I'm a proud Tempean, and to think professionally that I've had the privilege to engage with fellow Tempeans and colleagues. So Jane Gerlica, who really is the nuts and bolts of this amazing program that's happening, kind of boots on the ground in Tempe. But it can't happen without other partners. So Dr. Paul Mittman is CEO and president of the Southwest College on Naturopathic Medicine, where actually his team is engaging their students to become dementia friends. Isn't it nice to think that our healthcare providers could know a bit more about dementia than they currently do? Lorraine Arkfield, retired presiding judge in the City of Tempe, really has run with it with the Senior Lawyers Association, and now has offered amazing webinars to over 1,200 attorneys to be more aware of this. Michelle Toft Cornelius, who works with Cypress Home Care, is working with our home care agencies, bringing dementia friends, people who are more aware and know how to better interact. Susie Peck, who is a former caregiver for a husband who had early Alzheimer's disease and died from it, has become an amazing support group leader, facilitator, and mentor to caregivers who are just beginning and continuing their journey. Carol Lockhart, who started our state access program, just public policy extraordinaire, who again, boots on the grounds, brings just practical assistance and guidance to our team. And then John Linda, who comes from working with the trade associations with long-term care, has been an amazing support to bring this statewide program called Dementia Friends. So again, this is a team effort, and I think it really speaks to the beauty of public partnerships, doesn't it? That together, when we come together as a community, we can make such a difference. So thank you all for this great honor. Elizabeth Higgins, who gets stuff done, and Harry Mitchell, who has been my inspiration and friend, teaching us. Yeah.